Good morning, gamers! Today, I'm going to show you how to build the best creeper farm in Minecraft. This farm automatically collects 2,800 gunpowder per hour and requires 0 redstone. It is extremely easy to gather the resources needed for this farm, as it only requires 9 different types of materials. Here are the materials for the farm. Remember, slabs are a lot cheaper than using blocks, so it's more efficient to use slabs for the spawning platform. If you need a world download or Lightmatic, then visit my Discord for all my downloads. First, figure out where you'd like to build the farm. Make sure the area is as flat as possible. It is best to build this farm in an ocean biome, a plains biome, or even an island. But in this tutorial, I'll be building it in a plains biome. First, place 3 double chests down, like this, and then 15 hoppers facing into the chests and each other. Then place 3 more hoppers on these 2 sides, facing the other hoppers. Next, 1 block away from the chest, in the very center, build up 25 blocks, with temporary blocks. Then from this block, build a 13 by 13 ring out of building blocks. Once the ring is complete, build the inside of the ring with upper slabs, except for a 5 by 5 area in the center. Now, place a slab in each corner of the 5 by 5 area. And then place 3 signs on every side of the hole. Next, place 3 temporary blocks over these signs and place 9 fence gates against them. Be sure to open the fence gates. And after, break the temporary blocks and place temporary blocks on each corner of the 13 by 13 square. Build a 15 by 15 ring out of slabs outlining the square. Then, somewhere in the square, build a temporary square to make an infinite water source. From the infinite water source, place water buckets on top of each dirt block in the corner. Then place water buckets in between the corners like this on every side. Once all the water has been placed in, fill in the infinite water source and break the temporary blocks. Make sure the water is flowing correctly into the hole. If it is, then break the dirt blocks in the corner as well. From any side of the center, build up 3 temporary blocks and build a 5 by 5 square. Once the square is built, break the temporary blocks and build a 7 by 7 square on top of the smaller square. build 8 more 7x7 squares on top of the first one. In total, you should have a prism with a 5x5 square at the very bottom that is 9 blocks tall, 7 blocks wide, and 7 blocks thick. Once that's complete, drop back down into the water pool. And go to the center of any side and place 1 temporary block, and then build up 3 blocks. From the inside of the block, build a 15x15 outline with slabs that is directly above the 15x15 square below it. Then break the 4 temporary blocks. Now, from the center of any side, build out 6 blocks with slabs and make a 27x27 block outline with slabs surrounding the farm. It should look like this. Once it's complete, fill the inside of the farm with slabs. Then in the remaining hole, in the center, place 1 slab in each corner. Now place trapdoors on the inside of the hole on every side. Once they are all placed in, place another layer of trapdoors. At the corner of every side of the trapdoors, place 1 slab. Then go to any outside corner of the farm and place 1 temporary block and 1 stair block against the outside of it. Then break the temporary block. From this stair block, build a 29x29 block outline out of stair blocks. Once that's complete, build an additional 2 layers of stair blocks. Using stair blocks instead of normal blocks is beneficial for 2 reasons. Stair blocks aren't full blocks, so mobs don't naturally pathfind to them, which is a core mechanic of this farm. Secondly, stair blocks allow for pack spawning because they aren't full blocks, so you'll get larger batches of creepers. Now place trapdoors against the ceiling over every spawnable block. In total, it should create a donut shape that's 27x27 blocks on the outside, and the inner part of the donut is 13x13 blocks long on each side. Another way to think of it is I'm building 7 rings, with the first one being 27x27 blocks, and building an additional 6 rings on the inside of it that gets smaller by a few blocks each time. Once complete, on every corner of the inside ring, place 1 trapdoor against the other ones. Next, place slabs spaced 2 blocks apart from each other, using the first slabs placed on the trapdoors as reference. Since this farm is an odd number of blocks, both length and width-wise, in the center there will be some slabs that are spaced 1 block apart from each other. This is to prevent spiders from spawning and slowing down the farm. Make sure to follow the visual, and the end result should look like this. Once it's complete, flip up all the trapdoors in the center to open it, so then the mobs can easily fall in the water stream. Next, use a water bucket to get up on top of the trapdoors. Then place slabs on the top half of every trapdoor. Now place trapdoors on the inside of the hole on every side. Once they are all placed in, place another layer of trapdoors. At the corner of every side of the trapdoors, place 1 slab. Then go to the outside of the farm, on top of the stair blocks again, and build an additional 3 layers of stair blocks. Now place trapdoors against the ceiling over every spawnable block again. Once complete, on every corner of the inside ring, place 1 trapdoor against the other ones. Next, place slabs spaced 2 blocks apart from each other, using the first slabs placed on the trapdoors as reference, and it should look the exact same as before. Make sure to follow the visual closely again, and the end result should look like this. Once it's complete, flip all the trapdoors in the center. Now, use a water bucket to get on the very top of the farm. Place slabs on the top half of every trapdoor. And then place trapdoors on the inside of the hole on every side, followed by another layer of trapdoors. And at the corner of every side of the trapdoors, place 1 slab. Then go to the outside of the farm, on top of the stair blocks, one last time, and build only an additional 2 layers of stair blocks. Now place trapdoors against the ceiling over every spawnable block again. Once complete, on every corner of the inside ring, place 1 trapdoor against the other ones. Next, place slabs spaced 2 blocks apart from each other, using the first slabs placed on the trapdoors as reference, and it should look the exact same as the last 2 sections. Once it's complete, flip all the trapdoors in the center. Use a water bucket to get on top of the trapdoors for one final time. The farm is almost complete. Place slabs on top of every block, covering the farm completely. Once completely covered, break the blocks in every corner on every side of the roof. Now pick any side and place 25 slabs like this. Once finished, repeat the same step as before, except 2 blocks smaller. This time it should be 23 slabs. Continue to build out smaller until you build slabs out 11 blocks long. Repeat this on every side until you have a shape that looks like this. Now go to the very center of the farm and break the slab in the very center. From the slab, you can either build up with temporary blocks and ladders, or use scaffolding to go up 89 blocks if this farm is built on land. or only 48 blocks if you built it over the ocean. Once you've built it up, place a block beneath you so you can use temporary blocks to place a slab above your head. This is where it's optimal to AFK. The farm is nearly complete. Drop down to the bottom of the farm and break the remaining temporary blocks used to build up. Once they are gone, the farm is complete. To optimize the rates a bit more, place torches around the bottom to prevent mobs from spawning around the bottom of the farm. If you want max rates, AFK from the AFK spot, but the farm will continue to produce gunpowder even if you stand near the chests at the bottom.